Hello everyone. In our last session, we created our Unnormalized Form database using phpMyAdmin's graphical interface or GUI. In this video, we'll do the same process but in more professional way. We'll write SQL commands in Notepad++, save them as a script file, and then run them inside phpMyAdmin. This method is important because developers usually don't rely on only on GUIs. Instead, they write scripts they can reuse, share, and edit. Let's get started. Notepad++ is a free and lightweight text editor designed for coding. Unlike the basic Notepad in Windows, it supports syntax highlighting, meaning keywords like create, table, or insert are colored automatically, making your code easier to read. It's widely used by developers because it is simple, fast, and powerful editing code. To install Notepad++, go to the official website notepad-plus-plus or .org. Okay, so you can also search, open your web browser and type Notepad++ download, and the first website that appears, that is the official website of Notepad++. So we are now on the download page of Notepad++. All we need to do is to select what is the version we need to download. So we can also you download the Notepad++ version 8.8.5, the stable auto update trigger. So click on that and wait for a link to download for the download. Okay, here at the bottom part, we can just download this icon or bottom download Notepad++, and it is now downloaded. Next is we have to install it. It's very easy. Just double click that one and wait for the installer to pop up. Okay. Well, wait. There are many text editors. If you want, you have a Sublime also. But for now, we will use Notepad++. Okay, click yes for the UAC. And this is the installer. Select a language. I'll select the default is English. Just click OK. And wait for a while. I'll pause. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so as we can see here, we have now the setup for Notepad++. All we need to do is just click next and agree with the terms and agreement. Install it on Notepad++, next, and click next also. And you can also create desktop. For now, I'll just install it. Retry. Okay. I have a problem because I have already installed Notepad++. I'll just close it. Retry it. Okay. Okay, and click finish. Okay, so I have now Notepad++. Okay. So this is where we can write our script for our SQL. So we are now ready. So let's start to use Notepad++ to write our SQL script for our UNF database. I'll begin with the commands for creating a database, then database tables, and inserting data. Okay, so first is we need to save it um, as an SQL file. Okay, so just save it, go to File and Save As, and locate for where you want to save this file. Okay, for now I will just put it on anywhere like Documents, and I will just say here I will name it to UNF, UNF student student management system underscore Alejo. So that then don't forget that that file extension is .sql. Okay, so you should add .sql after your file name. Okay, click save, and you can see here. Here is the name. It was saved on the documents, and the file name is UNF underscore student underscore management underscore systems underscore Leo .sql. Okay, so the first thing that we need to create is to create a database. So this is the command to create our database. Create database, database. So we will create our database. If you can see on our in our phpMyAdmin, we already created this database. We will create another one so that we can see when we run it, we can create another database. We can just add script, like for example, student management script, student management system, Alejo. So we'll just add the same name, but we'll add only pre formatted database name. Okay, so let's say I will just name script underscore database. Sorry, we have student management system Alejo. Okay, so with that, we are going to create first creating the database name student create student management system Alejo. Okay, so I will comment it for you to be guided, and this is how you comment it here on the SQL. Just double hyphen and creating database. Then next is after creating, we need to be selecting because there are many database in our um, in a table in our database management system. So we need to specify or use database. So what is the database that we're going to use next? Okay, because prior in creating, we need to know what database we're going to create a table. So for that, we will going to use this name of database. Just copy and paste. So we will going to once we create because the page admin will just start reading from top to bottom. So only he will going to read only this line, and this the one that turns green is only a comment, just only for us for our purpose of giving ourselves an idea what is going on this particular line. So we also use this script student management Alejo. Okay. Okay. Yes. So that's the correct database. Then next is we will going to create our first date column. Oh no, table. So we will just here create um loads sleep header table. Okay. So if we go back on our PP page, my admin, we have here our table. Okay, yeah. So we will just copy this table name. Okay, and I will just create table and the name of the table, and make sure to add both open close parentheses. Okay, because this is where we can the scope of creating a table, because every creating a table you should specify columns, and each column has its own column name and data type, and also the length of the the value, and also some of the constraints. Okay, so if you can see on our table structure for this one, these are the things that we need to work with. Okay, so I'll just copy and paste so we can just save time. Okay, so here we have the table is we have column sleep number, and we have here varchar 25. Okay, and just use comma for separation. Okay, okay, so we separate. So we already created the first column, the name of the column, and then the data type, and then the length values. Okay, so next column, it should be term, and then we have also varchar 50. So in that sense, um, we able to um, set second column. Okay, so for a while. Okay, so next will be for student number, just don't forget to have comma, and student number, and then the name of that, and we have here int 9, comma also, we have also student name, and that is also varchar 50. Okay, before I forget, slip number should have a null value, right? So we can just add another a constraint, and this one we have not null. Sorry, that is null. Sorry. That means you have that is accepting. If you don't put here a not null, that means that is going to store a null value. So here for the term, because that is not null, so we have type here not null, and for the also for the student number not null, and also here not null, because in SQL in the default, if you don't put not null, meaning all the values are null, meaning you can store it a default as a null value. But more now, we only have slip number as a null value. Okay, so continue scar comma, and then we also have um, um, date of birth, and we have here the date. Next is because we have they don't have a length for date and gender, and we have here varchar one. Okay, so every column is separated by comma. Okay, college course, that is varchar 100 comma, and then major minor. Okay, varchar 25, and scholarship, and that should be okay varchar, and it should be null. So okay, so this one is not null, so not null, not null, not null also, and this one is not null. Only scholarship is a null, so just leave it that way. And then amount paid is decimal, still a null. And we have also OR number, that is integer 11, is also a null. And also um, date paid, date paid. So we have date, and this is not null. Okay, date paid. And then we have year level. Okay, and then it is varchar 25. This is not null. Okay, okay, it should have capitalized. Okay, and then year level, and we have total units, that is into and not null. And we have also total number of subject, that is still into not null. Okay, so double check how many we have. 15 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so this is how we define, and don't forget semicolon. So this is how we define table using SQL script. So in order for us, well, most of the programmers use this, not only depending for the phpMyAdmin grapher user interface. So for now, you should also knowledgeable how we can write SQL um, script, especially in the data definition language. Okay, so we created already the first table. So the next table that we are going to create is this one, the UNF table of sleep subject. Okay, so this is the structure that we have already. So we'll just use this also. So we will going to comment this one, create load sleep subject table. So the green one again is only a comment for us to be able to see how to read what is going on this script. Okay. So another one, command create uh, table. The name of the table is this one. We'll just copy and paste. And don't forget this one, open close parentheses and semicolon. Okay, instead of this one is the definition to each column because each column has a name, has a data type, and also a length of data, and also have some constraints, meaning some rules on specific columns. Like for example, this rule means that this term should have a not null value, meaning there is no null data to be inputted on this value. So it should provide a data on this column. Okay, so now we just go move for the table load sleep right subject so we can hear row, name of the column, row number, and the data type, and the length is into. Okay, separate with comma and subject code. And we have here varchar 20. Okay, and then section, sorry, that is section, sorry. Yeah, section, and then we have varchar 20, and we have also description, and we have varchar 100, and we have schedule, and varchar 30, and we have room, that is varchar 15, and units, okay, varchar 2. Oh, I know, it's int 2. Okay, so that's it. Okay, the last column should have no comma. Okay, because of she is only it's only the last column. Okay, so make sure that all of those are not null because this data is all not null. We have this constraints to make that no value could be added for a null. Null value will be added. Okay, so we have now created our table by a script. So the next thing that we need to do. Okay, so just by the way, in the Notepad++, if they recall turn red, that means your file is not yet saved. So when you press Control S on your keyboard or just file and save, it will now turn to blue. That means your file is already been saved. Okay, at this moment. So when you type another one, it turns to red because it's now having a changes on your file. So hit Control S on your keyboard so that it make also save changes. Okay, so that's it. So habit yourself to always Control S to save all some of your changes. Okay, so we will now go for insert. So this is how we're going to insert. So to insert data, insert record for the table so uh, load sleep header table. So this is the command for insert in our database. We have insert into and the name of the table, and the name of the table is this one, and we have to provide uh, all the column names. Okay, so open close, this is all the column names. So we have sleep number, okay, comma, separated by comma. We have term, comma, student number, comma, student name, comma, um, date of birth, okay, comma, and then gender, comma, um, college and course, comma, and we have also mm, major and minor, and scholarships, comma, and we have also amount paid, comma, and OR number. Okay, for you to be able to see it clearly, I will just enter, okay, to break, okay, to see it clearly. Um, Comma, okay, that's OR number, date paid, comma, year level, comma, total units, comma, and total subject. So let's us arrange for us to clear it nicely. Okay, that's it. So in that case, we have insert the record into an UNF table load slip header, and these are the columns that to be added for the data. Okay, we have to check it if that is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so all 15 columns are separated with comma. So make sure about it because SQL is very sensitive, case sensitive. Okay, so next you have to use the word values. What are the values to be inserted on that column? Okay. So what are those? Okay, if we can go back, open close parentheses, um, this is intended, the first column is intended, so I'll just add the template first. Okay, okay, for sleep number that is empty, so we can just say there that one. So it's meaning it's empty, enclosed with two quotation, that means there is no data, empty data. For the term, comma, and then another value. It is enclosed double quotation because that is varchar, right? So varchar, so it could be double enclosed with double quotation with the data. And we can say on our record here, we have here first semester. So copy and paste. So that is intended for the first value. So and comma. This is for student number. Student number is integer. Okay, so it is enclosed again with we can also include it with this one. Okay, it's still the same, but for string I always encourage you to put double quotation, and for numbers we can also um since it is number, so we don't need to enclose it. So for example, this one is number, we can just copy directly and paste it because that is this is um in data type number. So we only use quotations if that is string or varchar. Okay, and that is one not include because that is a number. The same with we have student name. So student name is a varchar, so we have to enclose it. And we have here. Okay, why I can no I see because of the pattern. Okay, sleep number. This is intended for sleep number. First column separated by comma. Second column separated by comma, and third column. Okay, the third column, second column, the third column, and the fourth column. Okay, so for you to be able to see it clearly, okay, it's separated by comma. Okay, and name align the your values into the number of column. Like for example, sleep number, this is the value for sleep number. Term, this is the value for term. For student number, this is the value for student number. Because this is the third column, the third value is also. Because it is a third value separated by comma. First value, second, and third. And student number, that is student name, that is the fourth column, and this is also the fourth value. So you align with your values. Okay, so you align it. So for you to be able to see it clearly, for you to be able to um, visualize it, you can also use this technique like for this one. Um, this one. Um, to view it accordingly, because as a beginner, you might also not seeing what I am seeing because I am used to it. Okay, so that is the values. Okay, so yeah, this is now the value. So here for this value, we can look like this one. So you can see that this is for slip. Okay, slip number, and this is for term. Okay, so and so on, so that you can see it also in that perspective. As long as you can separate it by comma, it is intended for that value. So make sure that you don't interchange because sometimes if you lose, you have add some commas and it will go to another column. So make sure that you enclose also properly. Okay, so with this style also we can do it, and then um, that is the birth date and also the gender. Okay, and also for the college and course. Okay, college and course. We have this. We have here Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology, BS IT. Okay, and then comma, and the next will be major and minor. This one. Okay, enclosed with quotation again. Okay, next will be the scholarship that is null. So just put that one. And for amount paid, okay, so that one, that is also a problem. We can just here put blank, none. But it will have an error because it is a decimal. So we can just put here 0.00. And for the OR number, for OR number, it should have here 0. And for the date paid, we can still put it null. So we can just here put, okay, sorry, we can just put null and also here null and null and null. Okay, that's it. Null, three nulls. Okay, and then date paid, we can just copy and paste here the date paid. Okay, next is the ongoing. Okay, okay, and then we have 29. We don't enclose because that is an integer, and also with 8. Okay, so we will check if that is also the same count of all the columns. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15. So we have 15 columns, 15 values. We are separating all of it by a semicolon, a comma. Okay, so that's it. So if you're going to add another, because we have If you can see on our table, we can have two. We can add another one. We can just add comma also. Instead of semicolon, we can add comma, and we have also a here for the values um, another open close parenthesis. Okay, okay, and that's how you're going to. So I'll just copy everything because that is a template. Okay, copy and null per semester and the name, the ID number um, based on our the ID number for this one is this. So I'll just replace instead the name. I will replace also, and then the date of birth I will also replace the same male, and this one is um it is wrong, right? That is not bachelor, but that is College of Science and Industrial, College of College of Industrial Technology, and here, sorry, it is in the here, College of Industrial Technology. The here, the College of Arts and Sciences, CAS, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, BSINT. No major, so we can just equal of blank. Blank and null is not the same, okay? So this is blank, and here the this one, the date printed, and on ongoing, so we'll just replace one, and we have here 18:6. We have 18 unit 6. So that's it. So we have now values inserted from the table, load slip header table. So we have also another table that has a values, and these are the this one. So we will do it the same. Um, just if you don't have now to add another values, we have to put here semicolon just to indicate that this is the last values to add on this table. Okay, so next will be the insert record for the. So we insert record for the table subject. So this one. So what is to the command is, or the script is, insert into, and then the name of the table here, and we have here the we have here the columns first. Okay, so what are the columns? So we have here row number. So we have here row number and subject code, subject code, section, description. Make sure it's correct spelling. Description, schedule, room, units. So those are the columns. We have six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's it. And the values, um, it should be the row 1 is, that's it, because that is an integer. You can see that is integer. We can have 1, And we have here comp 301. Okay, includes with double quotation. And we have here A, and description is this one, and the schedule is still a, okay, and room, we have room, and last is the units 5. So that's it. So this is one record. So it's intended for the row number one, subject code, and this is the section, and this is the description. This is the schedule, and this is the room and units. All of them are separated with comma. So to add values, we can just copy and paste for the format, and this is intended for 2, and this is for comp 300, section A, and database programming, and we have also MWF, and the room is CIT Lab 2, and units is 3. Okay, so if add another one, just copy paste everything for the values, paste, and this is now number 3, and this is IT 301 section A, and you have description is human resource management, and the schedule is TTH, and food lab, and the unit is still 3. Okay, comma again, and paste for number 4. For number 4, we have GE9 and section O, and this is lives and works of Rizal, and we have here TTH, and we have here TBA, and the units is still 3. Okay, okay, just copy and paste the template, and then 5 IT 300, and section A, manufacturing technology. Um, this one is the schedule and the room, and the section is still 3. Okay, comma, A, 6. This one is GE4. GE4. Okay, and that is GE4, and mathematics in modern world. Schedule will be this one, and this is TBA. Okay, then we have uh, 7, this one, and section A, and this is pneumatics and hydraulics, System. Okay. That is the one. If you forgot to close it, that will happen, the color coding. So the color coding is very important because you can see how your code's working good or not. Okay, then we have here and that and this one. So it's very repetitive task for you, but you also make sure that you are be guided with the script because sometimes you have mistyped that one and can lead into error. So this is 8 and this is ITS 302 and this is section A again. We have quality control and I have here TTH and smart room and that is 3. So halfway there we can copy again the template and we have to start it again by 1 and we have GE6 so you continue Q and this is art appreciation and the schedule is MWF and this is Miss Limpahan section is 3. Okay, copy. Okay, don't forget to uh, open close close the parent this one. Okay, and then okay 2, that is 3, that is 4, that is 5, that is 6. Then do not forget this one and this is the last one and this is 3, 4, 5, and 6. So number 2 we have English 1 to 7. That is section C and this is business communication 1 and this one is schedule to 5:30 to 6:30. So make sure that the comma and open close parentheses. Okay, that's only the thing that we need to concern about here. Okay, and here. Okay, then that is number 3, ITS 200, section D, uh, and the schedule is 3 to 4 daily, and then TBA. And this is, I think, 5 units. Oh, nasipyat lang. It's 5 na siya. And we have here, okay, just 3 only. 3 and then GE8, GE8. Okay, section N. And this is ethics. And the schedule is Saturday 7 to 10. And this is Mr. Sabanar. Then lang, ano pa rin, G11, H, gender and society, and we have TTH, and this is Dr. Aguilar, and we have now the last record. We have GE9, life and works of Rizal, section E, and schedule is this, and this is Miss Taganelli. Okay. So every record is already done. Okay, make sure that you close this one. Okay. So we have now done everything. So we've include comments using dot dot, right, to give us more information on what we're doing in this file. Um, so let's us try to import this one and let us see if it is really working or not. So go to your Chrome and go to this one. Make sure that you are on the server. Okay, and then next is going to import and go to choose file and then look for what where you save your file. And I think this one, the UNF. Click that one and then click import. Okay, as you can see right now, we don't have the database that we created. This one, the database that we're going to create is the script student management system Alejo. We will use this, the script will use this one and then we create tables. After creating table, create table, a normalized DBL load sleep header, and we will create another table which is UNF table load sleep subject. And after creating, we will insert data on the slow sleep helper table, and also we will create table data um, on the insert data on the table unified table low sleep subject. So let's start. We already imported it, the file, and click import. So we have error on the file we imported. The file, let us see, refresh it. Incorrect parameter in what? It doesn't loading the it doesn't save. So let us check again. Um, create database and the name of the database. Use a script and the student management system. Okay, let's do it again. Import, choose file, and this one. And mode unsigned traditional. SQL and traditional. Okay, DB2 unsigned. That's yes. Import. Errors of foundry analysis. Create database script. Okay. So what happened? For a while, okay? For a while. Okay, let us try fixing our. Okay, let us try. Here we have to space our comment. Okay, let us try if this is the one causing our problem. Insert. Okay. So let us save before importing. Go to the this one. Okay. Import and choose the file again and import. So we have finished okay, we have finished 6 queries. As you can see there, we have created the student management system, which is the first error that we committed is the comment. We need that it should be that slash slash and then no, that hyphen hyphen space then the name or the comment you have. So we can check this one. You have created a table, which is good. We created also the data inside of that, which is good. And we have also created everything. Okay, wait, maybe there is some errors, but it's not really that kind of we have a lot of errors, kind of errors like we have a mild error, which have warning only, or we have also a fatal error. So, but we guess that, I sorry, this is not the one that we are, that's the original. Let us see. This one is the one that we generated. We see major, yes, that's correct. Um, this is correct, right? Yes, we correct. What subject? Okay. We have problem with the subject, I guess. So we have problem. Let us see here for subject. Um, we created this correct, but here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's correct. Still correct. Because I guess this is the problem because of the section. So the problem that we're going to work with is like we were going to use this one, this character, um, that is above near at one none keys. Okay, let us use this way if that is solve the problem that we have in our case. Okay, to do that we were going to drop this table. Okay, we will drop this table. So we have this one. Sorry. So prior in creating, we have to drop it. So dropping first, dropping database if uh, already there. So so we have here drop database and the name of the database. Okay. Let us see and okay, go back here and import, choose file and this one. Okay, import. Insert into value expected near, insert into table, insert into row subject room, a database, unknown column description. Let us see. Maybe we committed some misspelled words. This, okay, this one, description. It should be description. So here, this one should match also what is in here, which is actually correct. Okay, and let us save. And we will run it again. Make it sure it's saved. We will run it again. The database still here, so no, doesn't worry because we will drop it before creating. Where the first command that we have is drop. So we will delete it. That will be deleted and create again. So import and choose a file and this one import. Yeah, same here. Still the same. Unexpected column doesn't match count row. Match value count of round 12. Okay. Let us see. Ano naman? Row. One. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Still the same. Maybe we can erase this one. One, two, three, four. While okay, make sure that's all quotation. Okay, let us see. We only have section worker. So only two in, not null, not null, not null. Row number, that is row number, sakto. We have subject code, it is good. Section, we have section. We have description. We have schedule, we have schedule and room, and that is room, and this is units. So everything is good. Comma here, comma also here, comma. It's what is the error? Insert the rule 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. What is lacking here is the 1. Okay, we forgot to add here. Okay, comma. That is the problem. That's the problem. So because of that, the column is that is column only 6. That is 7. So that's maybe the problem. So let's do the same. Um, import. I guess it is now working. Then and import. Okay, so it's now good. Okay, so we're able to create a table structure similar to that, and we have also a records that means that our insert is correct. We also have our records here that's also correct and the structure. So that's it. We managed to solve the issue. So make sure that you are going to count the number of columns in your row. That's why because of this problem, it gives us headache. So that's all for this, and we will see each other on the next video.